Well, hello, YouTube world, YouTube people. Okay, no, I am not 2 days post-op. I'm still pre-op. I wanted to make this video yesterday explaining that my surgery date got pushed back. I had 2 appointments. I had an appointment on January 23rd. And I went to that appointment and I met with my surgical nurse, Nurse Beth. She's so sweet. And I met with my surgeon and one of his fellows. At the beginning of this month, I had, oh no, it's February. At the beginning of January, at the end of December, beginning of January. So before I knew my surgery date, I just knew I was having surgery. I didn't know when I was going to have my surgery. I had a gynecologist appointment, and I've been off birth control for 2 years. And I have PCOS, so birth control kind of like regulates our periods. It regulates how much estrogen's in our body, I believe. So my doctor asked me if I wanted to be back on birth control, and I was like, oh yeah. She was like, yeah, you kind of need it, blah, blah, blah. So she prescribed birth control. And I started taking it after my period at the beginning of the month. My period's about 3 days long, so I started taking it then. So I go to my appointment on the 23rd. So I've been taking it for about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks, really. Like, literally. I think I had just started my 3rd week or something that day. And they were asking me, like, are you on any new medications? I was like, oh, yeah, I started birth control. XYZ. And she was like, birth control? I was like, yeah, birth control, birth control. She's like, oh, no, you don't want to take birth control. That increases your risk of blood clots. Like, birth control by itself increases the risk of people potentially getting a blood clot. And then when you have surgery, it also increases the chances of blood clots. So it's like, oh. And then she was like, well, I'm not going to say we're not going to do it, but I'm not going to say we are. So whatever. So I go through the appointment, whatever. And Beth comes in. Beth says the same thing. Because I talked to the fellow before I talked to my nurse. And then Beth goes and she talks to my doctor. She asked me what kind of birth control I'm on. And they go and I guess they looked up how high the risk is, I guess. I don't know what they did and how they made the deciding factor. But at the end of it, I look so sleepy, but that's because I just literally woke up from a nap and I was like, I need to get this video out. So I woke up. She came back. I gave her the name of my birth control. She talked to the surgeon. They decided to change it. So my surgeon came in. He's going through this whole spiel about everything. And he was like, everything looks good. He's like, I'm proud of everything else you're doing. You're doing great on your liquid diet. He said, but we're going to have to move it back. And we're going to move it back to February 17th. So starting tomorrow, I start my new 14-day liquid fast. And I have 14 days before surgery starting tomorrow. I was not upset. I mean, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, I would have been devastated and I would have quit. I would have said, never mind, I don't want to do this thing. But I'm really not even, worried about it being pushed back. I'm still going to have surgery. I'm still going to change my life. And everything. And I'm so sorry about the glare in my glasses, but I'm sorry. Forgive me for the glare in my glasses. And my hair, just my appearance in general, because I just look a hot mess. And as you can see, my clothes are already starting to sag on me. And I don't look like I'm losing weight. When people see me, they say, oh, you look so slender, you look slender. And on a scale, I have lost about 20 some pounds. Actually, I lost about 18. Okay, so my highest was 350. When I started this thing, I was 345. And I weighed in today at 329. So, like I said, about 18 pounds since I started this thing. But if I add the 5 pounds that I lost from my highest weight, which was at the beginning of last year, until the beginning of last year, I was December of actually 2015, I was 350. I've lost 23 pounds, I think, from my highest weight. But I mean, I'm not really that concerned about how much weight I'm losing right now, or whatever. So tomorrow I start back up on my liquid diet, which I'm kind of like bummed about because I'm like, I just don't want to do it again. It was really, really hard. I was on it for 7 days. Well, 6 days. It was my sixth day. Like halfway through this, my appointment was at like 1 o'clock. So it was like halfway through the sixth day of my liquid diet, and they were like, "Oh, we're changing," and I'm like, "Huh, what?" So then I had asked them, "Do I need to start this again?" She was like, "Oh yeah, you start another 14 days out from surgery. You'll start again." So on the 26th, I went to go see had another appointment 3 days later on the 26th of January to meet with the what are they called? I had to meet with my medical doctor there, Dr. Seaton, and he was like, "So what were you drinking? How was your, liquid diet? How were you doing it?" And I told him. He was like, "Oh, no." He's like, "You need to drink 5 protein shakes a day, like 15 grams of protein in each of them." And I'm like, I don't have that. I don't want to buy any more protein because your taste change and all this other stuff. So I don't know what I want to do this time around. I tried to buy bone-in broth because it has about 7 grams of protein per serving, which I think is decent, and sometimes I'll drink 2 cups of it, so I feel like that's 14 grams of protein. So and then I eat Jello, which is actually bomb. I forgot how much I like Jello. But I'm gonna have to go buy some more stuff because I drank a lot of it already, so I gotta re-up. But I have enough for like the first couple days, so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I know I don't sound that excited or anything, but I literally just woke up from a nap. Like, I watched a couple YouTube videos and then I was like, I need to make a video because I haven't made one. And I'm hoping to record on the day of surgery and maybe then record like 2 weeks after surgery, and then I'll go like every 2 weeks or every month or something like that. I don't really know yet. But I've made some surgery sisters from my 31st date, and I know that you girls are recovering, and I hope everything's going okay. I hope you're getting in all your fluids. I hope you're not having any technical difficulties. I'm praying for you all. Know that I'm praying for each and every one of you. I've been really talking to one in particular. Her name is Donna. And Donna, I'm rooting for you, girl, because you on the losers band. Ayy. But there was 2 other young ladies who had hit me up too. And girls, I'm proud of you. You are awesome. You're amazing. You're wonderful. And I'm so excited for you. And I just can't wait to join the Losers Bench with you guys. So, again, I hope you're doing well. And I just want to shout out Sherry for hooking me up with some people that I can really communicate with. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. If you want to subscribe, the button's there. If you don't, it's there. You don't have to. So, either way, you guys have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. Just have a great day. All right, bye.